Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you one page at a time, one day at a time, put it up on YouTube, and, the world waits with bated breath. This is page number 448. Let's do it. Hand. Don would take the bottle and mix the first couple vodkas with Diet Coke and drink a couple of those until it lost its fire, then drink it straight. This was like a routine. Then he put the near-empty bottle back next to her glass with its vegetables darking in the undrunk vodka, and she'd wake up on the couch in the morning with no idea she hadn't drank the whole thing. Gately was careful to always leave her enough for a wake-up swallow. But this gesture of leaving some, Gately's now realized, wasn't just filial kindness on his part. If she didn't have the wake-up swallow, she wouldn't get off the red couch all day, and then there would be no new bottle that night. This was at age 10 or 11, as he now recalls. Most of the furniture was wrapped in plastic. The carpet was burnt orange shag that the landlord kept saying he was going to take up and go to wood floors. The MP worked nights, or else most nights went out, and then she'd take the plastic off the couch. Why the couch had little protective doilies on the arms when it usually had a plastic cover on it, Gately could not recall or explain. For a while in Beverly, they had Nimitz the kitty. This all came burpling greasily up into memory in the space of 2 or 3 weeks in May, and now more stuff steadily dribbles up for Gately to touch. Sober, she called him Bimmy or Bim because that's what she'd heard his little friends call him. She didn't know the neighborhood cognomen came from an acronym for Big Indestructible Moron. His head had been huge. As a child, out of all proportion, though with nothing especially Estonian about it that he could see. He'd been very sensitive about it, the head, but never told her not to call him Bim. When she was drunk and conscious, she called him Dochka, or like that. Sometimes, well in the bag himself, when he turned off the uncabled set and covered her with the Afghan, easing the mostly empty Stoli bottle back onto the little TV guide table by the bowl of darkening chopped peppers, his unconscious mom would groan and titter and call him Doshka, and call him her Doshka, and good Sir Knight, and last and only love, and ask him not to hit her anymore. In June he got in touch with memories that their front steps in Beverly were a pocked cement painted red even in the pocks. Their mailbox was part of a whole tract housing complex's honeycomb of mailboxes on a small pole, brushed steel and gray with a postal eagle on it. You needed a little key to get your mail out, and for a long time he thought the sign on it said Us Mail, as in us instead of U.S. His mom's hair had been dry blonde white, with dark roots that never lengthened or went away. No one tells you when they tell you you have cirrhosis, eventually you'll all of a sudden start choking on your own blood. This is called a cirrhotic hemorrhage. Your liver won't process any more of your blood, and it, quote, shunts the... All right, that's 448 of Infinite Jest. Have a good night.